Hello. Meow. We should be all right. I'd like to welcome everybody to our August 5th Brigantine City Council meeting. Please rise for the flag salute. Please remain standing while our Deputy Mayor Karen View leads us in prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of our young people. As they enjoy the rest of their summer vacation, watch over them wherever they go. Keep them safe in their travels, activities, and adventures. Help them grow in wisdom, kindness, and compassion. Surround them with good friends and caring adults who encourage them to make wise choices. Fill their days with joy, laughter, and opportunities to learn to serve others. Bless the families, teachers, coaches, and first responders who care for them. May the remainder of the summer season be a season of renewal, friendship, and hope for every child and teenager in our community. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you. Please be seated.
Christine, can you read the Open Public Meetings Act announcement?
Notice of this meeting has been provided as required by law.
join? Yeah. It's probably one of my favorite things here when we have a lot of our young people come in and we have our recognition of our 12U softball team. They're 3-year champions, and that's really impressive. And this is our holiday architect team. And I can tell you, probably one of the greatest things for any young people is to be involved in a team. And the success that we have here is really impressive. 3-year champions is absolutely amazing. But I think what's really impressive too is the dedication of our coaches and all the parents who get involved. And I'll tell you, athletics is something that's really important. You know, you learn to win and you learn to lose. And the lessons that come from athletics and being part of a team stay with you forever. And I know for me personally, a lot of the things that I did in my life, the foundations I learned came from being involved in sports. And for the coaches who were in my life, you know, the work ethic that they taught me. It's one thing when your parents teach you something, but when your coaches teach you something, it tends to stick and it really shapes who you become. And it's such an important investment, and we see that as success out here on the field. And actually, I'd like our softball and baseball commissioner, Tom Rapici, to come up, say a couple words before we present the
Real quick, I just want to congratulate the 12U team on a dominant season. They went 14-1, scoring an average of 12 runs per game while giving up only 3 runs. That's really, really impressive throughout the season. So congratulations on that. Coaches, I want to thank you for your work in preparing the girls, for every game. Parents, thank you for your support, your cheering on at the games. Really appreciate it. And girls, congratulations, your hard work paid off. Congratulations.
I love that I know a lot of the young ladies on this team, so I'm very excited. First up, we have Catherine Borbell. We have Aria Sanchez. Colby Calhoun. Christine Cow. Zara Jeanette. Nora Kennedy. Emily McGuire. Riley Martella. Kiki Mule. Grace Shotland. Now you got to stand here with the young ladies. Lana Smith. Vita Smith. Marty Stanzak. Head coach, okay. Head coach Nicole Moynihan. Coach Anthony Martella. Coach Aaron Schottland. Coach Kyle Bourbeau.
Gotta say a couple words.
Thank you to Public Works this year for redoing the old 24 softball field. That was really good for the girls. They got used to playing on grass. For a long time, it was the only field in the league that was grass. We came to you guys delivered, and we appreciate you guys making that transition. Thank you very much.
I can tell you it's been a great partnership that we've had with the softball and baseball league, and making a lot of investments down there. I know Public Works has stepped up really big. All of the leadership down there has really helped the city. I would say I'm not a baseball guy. I know how to hit a ball, but we've learned a lot. We're going to keep investing, and we can see that success. We're going to keep that going. So thank you all for coming out. And tonight's also a very special night. We have a few swearing-ins tonight. We have our police officers here. And again, I will tell you that there are not enough good things that I can say about our police department. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. One of the best police departments in the entire state of New Jersey. One of my favorite things is all of the community policing that goes on here in Brigantine. And I think that is so important. The connection that our officers have with our community is outstanding and second to none. I saw it last night with National Night Out. We saw all of our officers there interacting with the community. And I will tell you, there were so many happy people down there. People talked about what an outstanding event that was, how great it was run, and how much community involvement there was. But I also see it too, and even at things like the farmers market. Seeing our officers walking around the farmers market, talking to people, answering questions, even the way they're out there when they're doing traffic detail, talking to people. And I think those connections are so important. It's something that I'm very, very proud of. Every single one of our police officers here, outstanding. At this time, I'd like to call our chief up, and if we could say a couple words.
Again, thank you, Mayor. It is a true honor. Everything the mayor said is absolutely true. We are so blessed and so lucky to work on this island and work for all of you. Service is a priority for our department. And tonight we're going to honor several officers who truly have shown their service, their leadership, and their excellence in policing. And our newest officer here is someone who's never even been in law enforcement, but because of the way that he presented himself and the approach that he had to being a police officer and the honesty and the desire to help and show everyone that Brigantine is a town that is great and that he wants to be a part of it, is truly what means being an officer in this city, to show the community that we are here to help and we're here to make everything better is kind of our goal. So tonight we get to honor some of the very, very best of our department, and I'm happy that everyone else came out here to support them tonight. I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to Captain Thomas Woodzak. Today was his last day and he retired. So Tom, if you're watching, thank you very much for all your service. We appreciate your 25 years of service to the Brigantine Police Department. He's not watching, but we love Tom. Enjoy your retirement, buddy. It's going to be great. But again, the first officer I want to introduce is Officer Alvin A. Young. Again, he had never had any police experience before, but he came in and really blew us away in his interviews. He did fantastic in the Gloucester County Police Academy. A little bit about Alvin is he's from the area. He also graduated from Railroad University with a bachelor's degree in law and science. He has undergraduate studies as well in forensic science as well as Chinese. He is a great member of our community now and has really embraced the Brigantine ideal. So we're very happy to have him. I'd like to welcome Officer Alvin A. Young to the Brigantine Police Department.
Hold the button. Place your left hand on the bottom. Raise your right hand. Stand up with your feet. There we go. Perfect. I, Alvin A. Young,
I, Alvin O. Young,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
and perform all the duties
required for the position
required for the position
of police officer
of police officer
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right, the next officer we want to recognize tonight is Sergeant Juliana Rote. Many of our softball players here probably recognize her for her time with our lead program, but she has been an officer with the Brigantine Police Department for 9 years. Before that, she received her bachelor's degree from Westchester University in criminal justice. Before starting as a full-time police officer at Brigantine, she was a dispatcher for us, and then decided to make the jump to the Philadelphia Police Department, where she worked for 2 years in some challenging conditions in places like Chester. So coming back to Brigantine after that was probably a bit of a relief. So since then, she's participated in a lot of our programs. She's one of our lead officers. She's a fantastic field training officer, and most recently, she has become a forensic interviewer for our juveniles, which is a really critical and important part of our, organization, because she helps solve some of the most difficult crimes against children. Officer has received numerous awards and accommodations for her great work as a police officer, and we're very proud to have her as one of our patrol sergeants.
I, Juliana Rote,
I, Juliana Road,
do swear
do swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
perform all the duties
required for the position
required for the position
of police sergeant
of police sergeant
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Sergeant, congratulations.
All right, last but not least, we have Lieutenant George O'Donohue. This is kind of a meaningful one for me. I've got to work with George almost my entire career. He is an excellent police officer, and this is a very good honor to see him being promoted to lieutenant, and very, very well deserved. And I was told very specifically to make sure I explain that he has a very supportive family, and they are the reason that he is here today. So thank you guys for making George the man that he is today. So a little bit about George. He's worked for our police department for 16 years after graduating the Atlantic County Police Academy as the president of the class as an alternate route, which is actually very difficult. So it shows his dedication from the early onset of how much police work really meant to him. After joining in 2010, he's been a member of our patrol division, our detective division, and as a patrol sergeant. He served in many extra duty assignments to include field training, firearms instructor, and as well as our tactical training officer. In 2012, George was named member of the Atlantic County SWAT team and was ultimately named a team leader, which is extremely difficult. Following that, in the last year, he was actually named the assistant commander, which is pretty much number 2 on the list of all of your most important SWAT jobs. So it's a great honor that George is working for our department and we get to represent the entire county with such a good officer. Through the years, he's earned numerous awards, including the Chiefs Award, Officer of the Year, and decorations for his dedicated work at Drug Busters and life-saving awards. He's running our national night out along with Sergeant Powderly and is the president of our Unity Tour team. So George is a member of not only internal operations, but throughout the county is recognized as one of the better officers in the county. So we are honored to have him and really happy to celebrate him tonight. Congratulations to Lieutenant George.
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I, George O'Donohue,
I, George O'Donohue,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of the
Constitution
State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey.
and that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments
in
established
the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
perform all the duties
required for the position
of police lieutenant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
We're going to have an executive session, so we're going to go into executive session in a minute. Anybody who wants to stay, take pictures, feel free to stay and take pictures, and then obviously we'll leave, it'll be a recess, but I ask you guys just to hang out one more minute. All right, so obviously, Tiger, we have executive session. What are the topics for tonight?
Contract negotiations and litigation.
All right, perfect. Christine, can you read the resolution?
Governing body will now enter executive session. Minutes will be made public. Shall be for all purposes.
All right, perfect. Can we have a motion and second?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passed. All right, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Enjoy. Thank you, everybody. Pardon.
George, congratulations. Guess you're not playing it? Oh,
Congratulations on the business. Good one, man. I think I go around.
All you. So, how you doing, Chief?
Sorry, couldn't get the sound.
I go to do a quick check. I didn't know it was actually a name.
Sure. Do you want him to come in here? Yeah, we can. Yeah, let's just have. And then you go back to pass the change. Yeah, I want to change. Okay.
What's that?
It's just, there's nothing, I don't know if there's something out there, because that's all I'm trying to.
No, it is helping you out, but then, I mean, it's helping you out by you doing it. It could be so much being able to.
They're like, yeah, that's roads.
I don't know if that was from you guys in the office.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah, it's funny games, it's not funny games.
Wait, ready? Hold on. What are you doing? All right, ready? Oh, I can't see. I can't see. Oh, you. Right. I'm sorry. Garcia? Yes, Garcia. There you go. Ready? It was like time to go. It's like 4. It was like it's time to go. Yeah. I know. Good. Why are we you work tonight? You work tonight. I was just tired. You came in early for this. Same. Hi, congrats again. What?
We're stopping at the Coos, we'll have a beer. Yeah, we're just going there for a beer. I'm not going back. I'm getting up at 4 o'clock. No, we gotta drive to Delaware, and then I'm leaving for Florida at night. Boca Raton. All right.
You missed the group picture, we gotta get on.
Yeah,
Like, I was important, just so you know. I only know because I friend somebody. Say something to the guy, and I was like, you don't close it down.
No. They got a city.
Congratulations to
So,
Sorry about
Okay,
that.
that's okay. So I see that they're starting to tear down a little bit about the buildings.
Okay.
It's coming off the side.
That's really a city property. I guess they were trying to determine the status of it's not properly business, so they could just go in there and do stuff. So I guess the city ultimately did some type of litigation. I guess dangerous and some for some reason I was never part of that, so I'm not entirely sure.
So I'm like, the other eyes to a Burger King. Well, I feel like Burger King. It's just such an sort of all the like. Shopping centers. Big shopping center. Whatever you have to.
Yeah, that's the city that's like that. That's how long it took just the information to do. And that's it's privately owned entities. You know, they're very protected. States are just much in eminent domain. Just never come sides. That's not that was not a police function. So I believe that property is owned by that entire complex. They've been trying to clean up a lot of stuff. We had a sailboat that got abandoned on the beach. We had a sailboat that got abandoned on our boat beach. Remember that? Yeah, that was a beat. That took me, 10 months to just filter through everything. I was over some fire by the end of it, but those wheels were pretty slow. Oh yeah, there were all Facebook groups about it.
Yeah, I know, I saw, I
And stuff
just
like
saw.
that. It's just again, it's unfortunate. A lot of it is just you gotta go. Especially as a municipality, watch what you do or they're gonna sue.
So now that they're taking part of the upper half of the case.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna try to make this obvious eyes for them, but I don't know. That's a lot. I get it. They've been years.
No.
And so whatever, I guess, so whatever, it's like a judge. So I don't even know the extent. That might be a job to work with. So, it's a place that's nothing that.
I mean, you would think somebody, people that know that shop.
What I've heard, again, this is all, but it sounds
Sorry.
like, it sounds like that's, they own a lot of the properties in other places. Because I know a lot of places there. It's substantial. So it's like a place like Brigantine, you can't, winters are tough, so I think it's the driving factor.
Right.
Again, like I said, I don't have a concrete answer for it. Again, it's more I don't know. It's mixed. It takes years to
I know that people, when they come in, they say that to me, look,
since there. Those guys, this was
it's been going a long time. I know we were on the other side. But I said to the guys.
you would think that it's Brigantine part of the insurance and changing the dynamic of people here is not seeing it better. I mean, that's
Well,
the
that's the
issue.
problem, yes.
It's a kind of a weird problem because we have some people in summer, we have a lot less people in winter, so.
I mean, we're here when they are as well. But my kids are starting.
Yeah.
So.
It's difficult. It's difficult. Process where
So. Nobody cares. Then happens upstairs to. So I would appreciate that.
That's one of those tags out there, so they're calling us all the time. People are doing more.
Yeah, I mean, somebody did say something. Oh, I don't want to get into that.
Well, I mean, that's a whole. That was about special. If I'm talking.
Right,
And
right,
now
right.
at 7:30.
Yeah,
there's
there's a lot
thousands,
of people.
thousands. It's just a totally, and again, it's. My wife. It's now, there's meetings at school, like it's just, we're different, we still have. People, give or take. But something different. That's a
Yeah,
different
so
kind of
we, I
people
mean,
than
we're
some-
here, right,
and
exactly.
it's just, it's totally different. So, things, so definitely. Just that is, you know, here for not a large group of people that are using last name businesses. I don't know.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely, I know that, of America. So it's to get that, yeah. That was like the major goals. So years and years just to get this progress. It started today. It's just.
It's still.
These won't be, it's sitting, just us building all down. I guess is the first step.
And do you ever go in there? Have you ever gone into inside?
I really look at
I went in once to get a gift certificate, I was like, oh, good. You know, I just can't get it, but.
Yeah, I don't know, it would be nice, you know, we see some of these towns, I guess we're projecting for weeks, some of these other. Like that, I just think it's gonna take a little investment. Scouts, investment here.
Oh, yeah.
All over in our area, so just probably gonna take some more businesses like that.
Are they going to take over that St. George's?
That's a good chicken, yeah.
Right, so are they doing that?
So
This
that,
stuff?
one thing, I think that's like an offshoot.
Okay. I mean, because anything that they do here, it turns out nice.
Yeah, so that's the
hopefully.
hope. That would be great if just give people their opportunities to paint all like seller clothes, hot swap, like all the, you know,
Yeah,
it's. But,
I
so,
don't
like I said,
know.
they gotta make it, the juice for it to squeeze here, and I guess, I don't know.
I do.
I guess we are getting, you know, we're discovering more, because I used to talk about bringing it up.
Same.
And I would say like,
not
I would say,
sure.
like, I would say like, bring it, you know, I said bring it.
Yeah.
Now, say Brigantine, you know, Philly or somewhere else, Pottstown, people are, oh, I could bring this,
Yeah.
so. I guess we'll see how.
Hopefully, I'll keep praying. All
Yeah.
right, thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
Changed our week.
All right, we have a motion and second to resume the meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, we're going to resume the meeting. Carl, can you summarize?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The executive session just concluded where we discussed some contract matters and ongoing litigation.
Perfect, thank you. We need our approval of our July 15th, 2026 council meeting minutes. We have a motion and second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Need our approval of our bill requisition list. We have a motion and second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, this time we're going to open it up for public comment. This is public comment on agenda items only. Seeing no, do you have something for an agenda item? So you have to wait till the end. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, at the end. All right, so at this time, we're going to close the public comment. All right, so first up, we have our ordinance. We have ordinance number 13 of 2026. This is a bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements in and by the city of Brigantine in the county of Atlantic, New Jersey, appropriating $16,999,750 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $16,150,000 in bonds or notes of the city to finance part of the cost thereof. We have a motion and second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All right, this time we'll open up for public hearing. Anybody wishing to be heard on this bond ordinance, please come up, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no participation, public participation, we'll close the public hearing. Any council comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have ordinance number 14 of 2026. This is an ordinance to amend section 175-6A, fire official, additional inspectors, and staff of the code of the city of Brigantine. We have a motion and second.
So moved.
Second.
All right, this time we're going to open up for a public hearing. Anybody wishing to be heard on this ordinance, please come up, state your name and address for the record. Seeing no public participation, we're going to close the public portion. Any council comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, next up, we have ordinance introduction. Is it Pam? I apologize, I put it, yes, it's 15. I just put it wrong. I apologize, I didn't have the ordinance. All right, so next up, we have ordinance number 15 of 2026. This is an ordinance of the city of Brigantine amending and supplementing chapter 98 of the city code currently entitled bamboo to now be entitled bamboo and its invasive species with amendments thereto. Could we have a motion and second?
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
So we have our resolutions. We have resolution 2026-186. And this is a resolution of the city of Brigantine, county of Atlantic, state of New Jersey, certifying receipt of the 2025 city of Brigantine municipal audit. A motion second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View. Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-187. This is a resolution authorizing a refund for an overpayment of a rental registration fee. We have a motion and second.
So moved.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-188. This is a resolution authorizing the ratification of a contract with the International Association of Firefighters Local 2657. A motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-189. This is a resolution authorizing the ratification of a contract with Fire Department Deputy Chief Kyle Driscoll. A motion second.
I'll make that motion. So moved. A second. Second. I was looking for a smile or something out of there.
Well, I was going to say, he's got to close his ears for the vote. All right, so we had a motion and second. Can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Kyle, you've been doing an outstanding job, and I'm proud to support this. Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-190. This is a resolution authorizing work change order number 1 and final for the CDBG pedestrian improvements to West Beach Avenue and Roosevelt Boulevard. This is a net increase of $22,384.36, and this is for additional work on the project. We have a motion on second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-191. This is a resolution amending the City of Brigantine 2026 year municipal budget by the insertion of a special item of revenue and appropriation from the state of New Jersey, Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over Labor Day Grant. This is in the amount of $2,800. We have a motion and second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-192. This is a resolution authorizing a vehicle to be procured with Enterprise Fleet Management. This is in the amount of $46,343.72, and it's for a 2026 Ford Police Interceptor utility vehicle. In motion second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-193. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with LB Landgraf and Associates for preparation of the master plan reexamination report. This is the amount of $15,000. Motion second.
So moved.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-194. This is a resolution authorizing the refund for a special events permit application. A motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-195. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Axon Enterprises, Inc. This is the amount of $64,395.20. Motion second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments?
No, sorry.
Council? Yeah, this is for tasers and other accessories. There's no questions or comments. Can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-196. This is a resolution authorizing work change order number 1 and final for bike lane installation at various locations. This is a net increase of $1,617.10. But motion second.
So moved. Second.
Tiger, John, this is a great project. I know a lot of people wanted the bike lines repainted, so thank you guys very much. I ride on the island, they look beautiful, so you guys did a great job. If there's no questions or comments?
I have a quick question on that. Is there some way something could be painted in the bike lane, no vehicles allowed in there? I was going down Brigantine Avenue in front of the ball field yesterday early, and there was a golf cart going down, doing 25 miles an hour. Oh, the truck in front of me, pickup truck, went into the bike lane around. I'm sorry, all the police officers that were here have left. But is there something we can? I don't want to get like Margate and paint the
No.
bike lanes green.
We don't want to do that. Plus that paint is very slippery too.
Yeah.
The challenge with the avenue is it's a very wide bike lane, and I have seen it as well where golf carts go down the bike lane. I could talk to Chief Ward about it to see if I wouldn't recommend painting anything. Maybe signs every once in a while, just say no low-speed vehicles in bike lane or something like
No,
that.
no, it was the truck that went in the bike lane.
Oh, it was
to
a
get
truck?
around the
Oh,
golf
to
cart.
get around, okay.
Get around the golf cart was doing 25.
I've seen golf carts using that lane to drive down the avenue. I mean, that situation was just somebody illegally passing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a large shoulder that is a bike lane, but
Right.
I could talk to Chief Ward to see, you know.
Just keep an eye
what
out for it.
options. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
No other questions? We have roll call?
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-197. This is a resolution authorizing work change order number 1, final, for parking lot repairs and line striping at various locations. This is an increase of $3,767.55, again, for additional work. Can we have a motion second?
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes. Resolution 2026-198. This is a resolution authorizing work change order number 1 and final for concrete replacement and drainage improvements at various locations. This is a net decrease of $14,289.94. Motion second.
Make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes. Resolution 2026-199. This is a resolution authorizing work change order number 1, final, for the reconstruction of portions of Harbor Beach Boulevard. This is a net increase of $57,840.16. There was some additional drainage work that needed to be done. This was added into the project to take care of it, so that's what that's for. With motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Lettieri? Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Resolution 2026-200. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Arthur Chu Consulting LLC for planning, permitting, and design for the proposed improvements to the 26th Street City Dock. This is the amount of $79,800. We have a motion second.
So moved. Second.
This is a project we've been working on for a while. The city dock is in need of some we'll call it rehab. I think probably one of the most important things there, I'd say probably 2 most important things. Number 1, dredging needs to be dredged. On low tide, it's mud. So in order to do the dredging, I guess at the time that the dock was originally built, the width is no longer permissible. So the state wants us to bring it into compliance. This has to do with like shadowing shellfish. So we're gonna redesign the dock to bring it in compliance. The other issue down there that we are trying to address is flooding. You'll see when there's big storms, water into the streets. This will construct a bulkhead that will allow us to better retain the water and reduce flooding in the area. So that's going to be a big improvement. I know our beach patrol has been working with our engineer and our director of public works in order to get this done, and it definitely needs to get done, and we're proud to see this move forward if everybody supports it tonight. All right, so we had a motion second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes. Resolution 2026-201, and this is a resolution amending Resolution 2026-46, authorizing enterprise fleet management to provide city vehicles for the fire department. And this is a vehicle that will be leased in total for $111,258.03. Motion second.
Second.
Just to give people background, one of the things that we've actually figured out that working through enterprise fleet management and leasing vehicles versus buying them straight out actually is a major cost savings for the city. If we buy a vehicle, it becomes ours and we're stuck with it. What we're able to do is we lease it over a 5-year period. If it makes sense to buy it, we can purchase it for $1. If it doesn't make sense to buy it, we can actually cash it back in for the value of the vehicle and roll that into the next vehicle. And being a short town, I can tell you we've done a lot of this with the Beach Patrol. It's really made a lot of sense. So this is a direction we're going in, and over time, this really will be a cost savings for taxpayers of Brigantine. If there's no questions or comments, we have roll call.
You, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-202. This is a resolution authorizing the city to enter an agreement with the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protections and award contracts for the construction of a playground. Motion second.
So moved.
Second.
Tiger, you want to give us an update? This is the Northtown Playground.
Yeah, so, what's that? Yes, East Shore Drive. So right across the street from the country club. This has been ongoing. There's a Green Acres grant and 0% loan that we, it's been well over a year. I think this has been ongoing. So all the pieces have finally come together. Lots of, like you said, behind the scenes stuff that had to go on to make this happen. And so we're finally at the point now where we are looking at our contractor who is under a state contract, so we will not have to go out to bid for it. And he's going to, we're at the process now where they're going to be ordering stuff. I think he said about 8 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks, maybe to get all the stuff in to where he can start construction. So it's actually going to work out that we're not doing it in the middle of the summer. So it looks like this will be a fall project for this playground, and it's going to be amazing when it's all said and done. It's going to be a huge improvement to what's there.
I know this has been something we've been working on, honestly, just repairs to this playground since I got on council. But it's at the point where the equipment there is so old that we can't get parts for it anymore. So this is going to be a great addition, fully ADA compliant. It's going to be a great playground down there. So thank you. If there's no questions or comments, can we have roll call?
You, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes. Resolution 2026-203. This is a resolution authorizing the refund for a farmer's market vendor space fee. With a motion second. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-204. This is a resolution authorizing public contract for demolition to American Demolition on an emergency basis. Have a motion second.
I'll make that motion for a second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have our consent agenda. We have the Brigantine Surf Jam, the BBSA Wiffle Ball, Home Run Derby, raffle license number 1167, raffle license number 1168, raffle license number 1169. That was for, first one was Atlantic Care Foundation, second one was South Jersey Cancer Fund. 1169 was for South Jersey Cancer Fund again, and raffle license number 1170 for the VFW. We have a motion second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have our council manager committee discussions. Tiger, anything for us?
Yeah, just a couple things. Want to thank everybody, especially the PBA, for the National Night Out. Absolutely beautiful night last night. Great crowd. As always, they did an outstanding job. And to our other city departments, fire, public works, and the beach patrol was there, and everyone else that had their hand in, and the local businesses that donated food and everything else. So it was a phenomenal event. I also like to recognize our golf course team. They are doing an amazing job at the golf course. It's looking green. It's looking great. They're working on rebuilding the bridge on 11 across the pond there to the green, so the deputy mayor doesn't fall through. We've been working on that. And that's a joint project between Public Works and the golf course superintendent, Cal, and his crew. And they're just doing an absolutely amazing job out there. And lastly, at the last meeting, I brought up that my deputy manager, Ryan, was going to do an Ironman. And she truly is an Iron woman, and she completed it in a little over 16 hours up in Lake Placid, New York, a few days after the last council meeting, and absolute beast. She's amazing, and I just wanted to publicly embarrass her one more time.
All right, go over to our departments. Anything for us? Pat? I know when we were younger, he was such an incredible surfer. I remember like all of us looked up to him. You know, I still see him out in the water. It's great. Just like I said, just something that always stuck out in my mind. Just amazing. Great service to the city. Over to our deputy mayor, Karen View.
All right. I'd like to congratulate the police officers on their promotions and their hiring, and on Riley for his retirement as well. I also want to thank everybody for a wonderful National Night Out. It was awesome. Just tons and tons of people. I know the teachers gave away four pretzels, soft pretzels, and the ice cream and hamburger lines were really long. I just want to announce that I'm planning to have a senior event sometime in September at the community center, where we will have members of our county and local government provide the latest updates on security and fraud for seniors. Basically, I know Tokyo Joe, Sheriff O'Donoghue, does a great presentation, and the county clerk, Joe Girallo, gives a lot of updates on his security, his LifeLock, LifeLink, or whatever it is. So we're scheduling that. It will be at noon probably on a Tuesday in September. So more information will be coming for that. And we're also setting up with Senator Palestina and Assemblyman Don Guardian's office to have people come in again to help us out, fill out the forms for the Anchor program and the senior tax freeze. So I will let you know in the Times and on social media when we have a date confirmed. And tomorrow night, Paul and I are hosting our first and second ward meetings at the Links at 7 o'clock. We're going to be serving coffee and desserts. Get them, okay? And hope you all come out and join us. That's it. Yep.
Lights are on, making some headway. Very positive.
Down to Mark.
Thanks, Mayor. This past Tuesday night, Dennis and I hosted the third and fourth ward meeting. The storms probably held a few people away, but we were still well attended. Talked about all the issues on the island. Appreciate the folks that have come out. Look to do, and I have offered to some of the associations, if you want to do meetings, things like that, we'd be happy to come and show up, come to your meetings, do meetings, things like that throughout the fall. I know a lot of the associations do that. Another really nice thing that's been going on Thursday evenings, the chamber sponsored with all the businesses in town from 6 to 9 p.m. Trying to get all the residents and part-time or vacationers to come out and support our businesses. The business district music has been out there. There's some jazz this weekend or this Thursday night as well as in the country. So if you can, please help support our businesses on the island for the business night out Thursday 6 to 9. And as always, please support our 3 charities on the island, the Elks, the VFW. Congratulations to the police officers. Very clear. Just want to thank this fire. It's been really has been busy. That's why not. Thank you.
I want to thank everybody who's come out tonight to support and express their concerns, and we appreciate you coming out and spending your night here with us on this beautiful summer night here at the beach. Other than that, Economic Development Committee is meeting next week to finalize details about our 100th anniversary celebration of Brigantine, the Lighthouse. That's going to be October 10th, Saturday night, October 10th. We're just finalizing, fine-tuning some things, so it's going to be exciting. Other than that, the Cultural Arts Commission, they're working hard on their annual Arts Festival coming up at September 19th when you meet the artists. It's always a great time on Saturday, September 19th. The Chamber of Commerce is working hard, doing a lot of things. Besides that, we have the triathlon this Saturday, August 8th at 10 a.m. And then we got movies on the beach, August 11th, big tailgate. So, okay, awards are 7 a.m. So get there early. Tailgate coming up, Chamber of Commerce, Eagles versus Titans, September 20th. That's really it. Thanks to the department heads, Public Works. The national line out last night was fabulous. Thanks always to John Doring and everything he does with Public Works. And you know what, we joke about it, but in all seriousness, there was one issue that came up lately where an accident happened and we needed to get some stuff straightened out. A dog got hit by a car and, you know, we had to do some things. We called John and he was able to straighten things out with the Amherst Ave near the Berkshire building. So thanks, he's, you know, greatest. That's it. Other than that, any problems, you know where to find my number on the front page of the Brigantine Times. I appreciate it. And thank you.
I just want to say again how incredible National Night Out was. The police department did a great job with that. Fire department was well represented. Beach patrol was there. And none of these events in our community happen without Public Works. John, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your staff. I got to talk to some of your employees down there, and they're just great people, hardworking, really care about the community. And you can tell they take a lot of pride in everything they do. You should be very proud of your department. Got Surf Jam coming up. Fire department always hosts that. It's always a big favorite, and you really get an opportunity to see some of the leadership too within the fire department, how they interact with young people out there. You know, like organizing kids isn't always the easiest thing, and I will tell you that everyone involved is just so good at what they do. It's really impressive. Bless you. But it's really impressive, and I know for some of us older guys out there, we enjoy the competition, getting in the water, seeing who the best surfer is. I think last year I had a broken toe. I beat the chief. He was upset I beat him with a broken toe. So I think he's back for redemption. He's been hitting the water really hard. He might get me this year, so we'll see. Paul gave an update on the promenade, and really thankful too. I know Paul and Mike went out with me to the county meeting to go speak with our county officials about what was going on, and every one of them agreed to support and help, and that's really how it should work. There's a good partnership there with the county. I know a number of the commissioners have come down, take a look at it personally to make sure that this project gets completed correctly. The other thing we're working on with the county is the Lighthouse Circle. It's a circle that's not a circle. So I think the problem is it's an obstructed roadway, but it looks like a circle. So some people treat it as an I can't even say it, obstructed roadway. Some people treat it as a circle. The county's working on a redesign. The whole idea of this is to make it a true circle. So this way everybody treats it the same. The city is a 50-50 partner on the design because we want to make sure that we have say in the design to make sure that it makes sense for our community. We're almost done the design phase. We had a preliminary design come back. We had some changes with that. We sent it back to the county. Once that's done, it'll go out to construction. The city is the county's going to pay 78% of construction. The city will pay 22%. It's a county road because some of our roads come into it. We're going to pay a portion of it. The big thing with this is it's going to work to improve safety. It's going to beautify the area. This is, our main entrance to the island, and make sure that it's beautiful. And the other thing that we're working on too is some of the drainage. There's drainage pipes and stuff that run through there. We're doing a ton of drainage work on the island. This will help to improve that. You see sometimes when there's heavy rains, some of the water sits there on the circle. We're going to work to try to resolve that. We have a pump there, and we're going to get into the weeds on it too much, but we're going to work to improve the drainage so that water has somewhere to go and a way to get out of there. So that'll all be a part of this project. The county's the lead on this since it's their road. We'll work with them as more information comes to us. We'll share it with the public so people know what's going on. But this is a great project, and we're really happy to be able to partner with the county to get this done. The other thing we had, just give everybody a quick update. There's a number of projects we're working on here in New Jersey with the state. Some of these started under Governor Murphy. Now we have Governor Sherrill who's there. We wanted to make sure that the governor understood what the projects were and what we're looking to achieve with them. So we had representative from the governor's office come down and take a look at some of the big things. I think the big thing looking at is the extension of the seawall. So right now you can see where the promenade ends. There's homes that are out beyond that. We want to make sure that we're able to put the city in a position where we can protect those homes and protect the city infrastructure that's there. So we're looking on, working on that with the state. The other thing we're working on too is beach replenishment. That's something that comes up for us every 6 to 8 years. We're probably about 2 years out from an next replenishment. We were working earlier with Congressman Van Drew on an emergency replenishment. You can see down in some of the Cape May County beaches that emergency replenishment actually started. For us, we were in a position where we probably lost 3 to 4 feet of sand. They lost like 12 to 18 feet of sand. So that replenishment is happening down there. But for us, we're so close to our normal replenishment that we are putting our energy and effort into our normal schedule. What we decided was probably more of a priority was to work with Congressman Van Drew to get the extension of the seawall. We felt that that was more emergent and more important to get done, so we're trying to move that forward. Congressman Van Drew is working on getting us the funding for that. The first part of that is they have to do a study. Anytime the federal government does something, the federal government has to study it. Once the study is completed, hopefully it shows the need for that. And then the congressman has committed to helping us get that money. When we're looking at a seawall, it could be anywhere between, I've seen it between 15 and 30 million. So that's really important to make sure that we have that federal funding coming in. The state has already agreed to be our non-federal sponsor. And that's something where a lot of our projects, when it comes to things on the beach, as well as our beach replenishments, it's usually a combination of the federal government, the state government, and the city government all working together. So we wanted to make sure that the governor was aware of what we were working on and still on board. So that seems to still be moving forward. The other issue is on the south end, jetty. It needs to be recapped and it needs rehab over time. Jetties settle and the stones separate apart. We're working on that, believe it or not, that the south end jetty of Brigantine is not actually owned by Brigantine. It's actually owned by the state of New Jersey and Atlantic City. When the Army Corps decommissioned it, they gave it to Atlantic City and gave it to the state. So we need to work with them to get work done out there. And again, you know, it's a protection for the homes that are there, but it's also designed to protect and keep the Absecon Inlet open. So by improving that jetty and potentially extending it, you could achieve both benefits, protecting the homes and keeping that waterway open. You can see they're dredging out there to keep it open. The jetty hopefully will stop the sand from going in. So this way, someone from the governor's office was able to come down, see everything firsthand, and then hopefully we'll have more information on that. So far, Governor Sherrill seems to be easy to work with and a good partner. So we're proud of that relationship. We'll continue to move these things forward. At this time, we'll open it up for public comment. Anybody wishing to be heard, please come up, state your name and address for the record. Start with Mario.
Good evening. Mario Perucci, 2005 Revere Boulevard here in Brigantine, and also commander of All American Post VFW 6964, and also district commander for the county of Atlantic. And I say All American Post. This is the 5th year in a row that we have been named an All American Post, which means we are the best of the best with other posts out of 6,000 VFW posts in the nation. But I come here to thank you, certain folks here. First, Tiger Platt, John Doran, for creating the banner program so veterans can be viewed on the banner throughout Brigantine, particularly the north end. So thank you guys. And the other thing is 250th anniversary of the country, and our Memorial Veterans Park is second to none. You guys, John, Tiger, and Johnny Blair, make that one of the best, and it's one of my jobs as district commander to check out the different veterans monuments or parks throughout Atlantic County. And we are second to none. I mean, others have the land that they can expand on, but ours is outstanding. And with so many visitors here in Brigantine, I am so grateful that Veterans Park is how it is. And you guys did it for us. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Mario.
Thank you, Mario. Mario, I'd just like to say thank you for the job you've done over the years now. You've brought the VFW from, just raised it up, and the charitable work that you're doing now is just fabulous, and we all appreciate it. So thank you. And congratulations on the 5th year in a row on All American Post. Thank you.
See, you brought us a present. So if you want to state your name and address. And you
This is
gotta
Jackie
speak to the
Martin,
microphone.
and I'm from
What's the name?
44 Kirkwood Circle.
Sorry, what was your name again? I didn't hear.
Jacqueline Martin. And Councilman Reardon said we know where to find them. Well, all they have to do is walk out.
You have to speak right into the microphone.
All
Yeah,
they
otherwise
have-
people at home can't hear you.
All they have to do is walk down a few doors.
Right, yeah. So all they're asking is that you speak into the microphone and say your name and address for the
Oh,
record.
okay.
I know who you are, Jack, and I'm glad that you're
Jacqueline
here.
Martin, 44 Kirkwood Circle. And this is only 1 year of golf balls. Councilman Reardon has been very sympathetic and helpful to us. Mr. Doring's been out. Councilman Kane has been out. initially, the tee box was on the right side, and somebody had complained and they put it on the left side. So now we're like directly in the line of fire. I mean, it's a line drive right at my house. My grandchildren can't go out in the yard. The dogs can't use the backyard. Windows broken, I had to replace my entire siding. Cars can't park in the driveway. Those windows have been broken. So that's where we're at right now. We're just asking for pretty much like 4 houses that are in the line of fire. Mr. Doring was out and was saying that they couldn't transfer the problem to anyone else, but they transferred the problem to us. So now that the city is in charge of the golf course, we're asking for a little bit of help. That help could be to stay within the PGA guidelines, moving the tee box up 50 feet, and it would still be a par 4. So this is 1 year. I already have more than half of this for this year. I had that for the year before that. Whoops. So I just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention and that this is a very real problem. What is it? The constitutional right for peaceful domesticity. When you can't use your yard, can't use the upper porch, can't use the lower porch, can't use the yard. If you're ever going out to mow your lawn, I have a bicycle helmet and I asked my next door neighbor, hey, if I don't call you in an hour, I might have been hit by a golf ball and dead out back. So I just wanted to bring it over and demonstrate this over 150 golf balls for just 1 year.
Turn it over to our manager. I know we've been working on this.
Yeah, so I believe it was your neighbor that we met with, John, right? She's right along that same stretch. We have spoken with the golf general manager and the superintendent, and they are trying to come up with some ideas. I did instruct him to reach out. We do have a golf architect that we deal with. So I did instruct him to reach out to the architect. We did some aerial Google Maps and Near Map, another program we have. We did some aerial shots from different years just to show what it's looked like in the past. And that architect is supposed to try to come up with some design ideas to try to limit golf balls coming toward your house.
I would really enjoy meeting with him because the way we're set up, and Councilman Reardon we're straight and then it curves. So if you move the tee box up 50 yards, nobody's going to get hit.
Well, I think the issue with moving the tee box 50 yards is then anybody hitting is now going to hit the houses over by the restroom out on the fairway. So there's potential to transfer that problem to all the homes on the other side of the fairway, because then they'd be hitting. So they're looking at some design ideas. That's not my wheelhouse, so I don't want to speak to what they're working on, but they are working on some design ideas to try to come up with a solution.
As I mentioned, they transferred the problem to us, but being out there looking around, I don't know why they would go that way when the pin is over here. So to go over there, you guys curve. So they're not trying to hit it over the houses to get over there like Tiger Woods. So like I said, I'm right in the line of fire. So, and a couple houses right there. We've all had a lot of damage. I mean, I just paid for the whole siding of my house to be refinished.
We met with your neighbor right about 2 weeks ago now. So I will reach out to the general manager tomorrow and I'll ask for an update to see if there's been any progress.
We would really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
See you tomorrow night at the meeting over at the golf club.
In the past few years, they've done a few changes. If you look back at the tee box, there are those trees, those evergreen trees that are growing very, very quickly. They're right alongside to show the golfers to keep them from aiming toward your house. And then there's an aiming stick out in the middle of the fairway that is like a universal golfer. They know that that's okay. That's the center of the fairway. That's where we need to aim. So we are trying, we're doing things as much as we can. We've been talking about more trees. We took out didn't we take out a sand trap on the other side to help
Right.
direct people over the other way? So we have been really struggling with trying to figure things out. And you're not the only place. It happens all over the golf course. It happens all over.
And so Jackie, I'm glad you came in tonight because as Councilman Kane and John, and we've seen what's going on and it's a serious situation. And this is the best time because we have our new general manager and the golf committee and all are right now, the improvements and with city manager also that are going on. It's the best time, but it'll get figured out. And I'm sure that there's going to be a amicable situation that comes up soon. So, and listen, if you, I can give you a hand bringing the golf balls home if you like.
To put in two different baskets just to get them back in this basket because they're so heavy.
Yeah, I can pick them. I'll take them home for you if you want.
But I'd like to thank Mr. Doring also for coming out. And initially, we had spoken with him and they had, tried to put the trees in and whatnot. It was evergreens there, and then they expanded the one sand trap. But the problem is, with it being a dog leg there, everybody tries to hit over the houses to get to the pin over there. So that seems to be the big problem.
I think in the past when the tee box was in the back,
Right.
the original spot, houses, the golfers, the big golfers were trying to go over the houses to get.
Yeah, I think
So it
it's
was worse
still,
then. How long have you lived in your house?
2019,
2019?
and the tee box was on that side, and it's gotten much worse since they moved it over there, because if you're on the right side, there, but now it's on this side, try to hit over the houses. I
There's
see
just
them
a layup
doing it.
behind that pump house, you
Yeah.
can tee off there.
Yeah.
And some of them think that they got the bravado that they can clear the houses and land right on the green and get a birdie, which
Yeah.
isn't gonna happen. So we gotta take that option away from them.
But like I said, just stay in PGA regulations, and I know this is a great par 4 hole, but you can move it up so much that it would change the trajectory for anybody hitting it there, and you'd still stay within regulations for a par 4. So,
Tiger, would it be possible for Jackie to see some of the plans once they're done? Because I think it'd be important for you to take a look and see if it makes sense.
I'd love to.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll reach out to Mark tomorrow and see where we're at with them, see where the progress is.
Yeah, because I understand what you're saying, and I don't play golf too much, but I know on that hole, like I'm probably one of those people who thinks they can hit it over the houses. I don't, because I know I can't. The temptation's there. So if there's something that can be done, I know we have the best team in place. We'll try to do all we can.
Well, in addition, to add to the Tiger Woods issue, it's bad golfers. So still, if you move that up, bad golfers aren't going to hit it much towards my house because everybody curves at that point, so. But thank you so much, I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Dad, did you want to say something?
My name is Franklin Jimmy. I live at 605 West Shore Drive. I belong to the Elks. It's the Veterans Service Committee. And we collect a lot of these golf balls. I don't know what you're doing with them. And we send them all over the country and overseas for all the military to have them around. And if you don't have anything to do with them, I know how to get rid of them. Yes, I know. A lot of. Are you aware?
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Any other public comment? If there's no other public comment, we're going to close public portion. Dad, you're the one talking. Any final council comments? Seeing none, we have a motion and second to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passed. Thank you for coming out and watching your council team at work. Enjoy the rest of your summer.